Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down another hilarious episode of Family Guy. We're talking about Season 1, Episode 4, titled Mind Over Murder. This one's packed with classic Family Guy chaos. Peter gets house arrest, Lois becomes a bar singer, and Stewie builds a time machine. Let's jump into this wild episode and see how it all goes down. The episode kicks off with Stewie dealing with a serious problem. He's teething. He's in a lot of pain, and he wants it to stop. In true Stewie fashion, instead of doing what most babies do, he starts building a time machine. His plan? Travel into the future to skip the pain and get past the teething phase. Stewie's dark humor is on full display here. He even tells Lois to shake him like a British nanny to end his suffering. Meanwhile, Lois asks Peter to take Chris to his soccer game. But Peter gets distracted when his buddy Quagmire shows up with beer. Instead of watching Chris like he's supposed to, Peter ends up hanging out at the game. Things take a turn when a loud fan starts heckling Chris from the sidelines. Peter gets angry and punches the heckler, only to find out he just hit a pregnant woman who sounded like a man. She goes into labor right on the field. Because of the incident, Peter is placed under house arrest. The police literally bolt a monitor to his leg, and he's stuck at home for who knows how long. At first, Peter is bored out of his mind, but then he gets inspired. After staring at a beer can, he gets the idea to build a bar in the basement. He calls it Ye Old Pube and invites all his friends over. Soon enough, the bar becomes super popular. Peter is loving the attention and the company. But then, Lois finds out what's going on. She's not happy that Peter turned their basement into a hangout spot. She wants him to shut it down, but Peter convinces her to stay by asking her to sing at the bar. Surprisingly, Lois agrees, and even more surprising, she's amazing at it. Dressed in glamorous outfits, Lois starts performing on stage and quickly becomes the star of the show. All the guys love her performances, and Peter starts to feel jealous. He doesn't like how much attention Lois is getting from the other men. As Lois becomes more confident, Peter becomes more insecure. He tells her to tone it down, but she refuses. Meanwhile, the wives of the men who hang out at Peter's bar aren't happy either. Their husbands are spending too much time there. Peter, not thinking clearly, invites the wives down to the bar to confront Lois. But instead of turning on her, the wives hear Lois speak honestly about how she just wants to feel special and appreciated. They understand her and decide to support her instead. Things take a wild turn when Quagmire accidentally starts a fire in the basement. Flames quickly spread and trap Peter and Lois downstairs. They can't get out, the stairs collapse, and the fire is closing in fast. Just when it seems like all hope is lost, Stewie comes to the rescue. Stewie, who has finally finished building his time machine, activates it. Brian grabs the machine and sets it to go backward in time right before everything started to go wrong. The whole Griffin family is transported back to the moment when Lois first asked Peter to take Chris to the soccer game. This time, Peter trips over Stewie's machine and injures his leg, which means he can't go to the game. Since he never goes, he never punches the woman, never gets house arrest, and never opens the bar. Everything is reset. Stewie's time machine is destroyed in the process, and he's still dealing with teething pain. Peter is safe, the basement is fine, and the chaos never actually happened. In true Family Guy fashion, Meg is still chained in the cellar from a previous punishment, something the family doesn't even bother fixing. And that wraps up Family Guy Season 1, Episode 4, Mind Over Murder. This episode gave us Peter's jealousy, Lois's hidden talent, and of course, Stewie's genius plans. It was full of jokes, chaos, and that classic Family Guy time travel twist. If you enjoyed this episode breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next recap. Let me know in the comments, do you think Peter deserved to be jealous of Lois, or was he just being ridiculous? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.